any sleep? No matter. Time you got up.
I think I might have caught something when I jacked into that Corpo's biomon. No, neurovirus or... Need to see Vic. Let him tell me what's got my head reeling, my stomach churning.
Okay, let me take you. I brought you a ride. Throw on some threads, meet me downstairs.
Got another dry, sun-filled week coming your way.
Hey V, Regina Jones here. If you're looking for work in Watson, give me a call.
How'd you find me? How'd you even know my name?
I know where to gather my intel. Could even call me a collector. Later, V.
Shit, come on! Oh, no. 14 is not good. It's just not. Wait, you mean 14 a day?
Hey, yo, V. How about a round or two? What do you say?
Hola.
How you like my new punching bag? Just gave me a next-gen ass whooping, he did. Be curious to see how he handles the likes of V. So how about it?
Let's do this.
Light on your feet. Keep that head moving.
I got this. Oh, snap.
You got one hell of a punch there, champ.
That was it? What a chump.
You mentioned something about fighting.
I've seen you landing blows in the ring. You've got sharp instinct, good edge. You can go far, especially if you get chipped. These fights, let's just say they aren't legal. But
Yeah, lucrative fruit.
both of us, I get a small percentage of the total winning.
Sounds fair.
It's like I said, fights happen in different parts of the city. You choose where you want to go, put down your eddies, and start. Manage to drop every last one of them, you get a chance to...
Crystal.
Good. Oh, except you won't be setting foot outside or what. I believe in you, V.
You going... There's ways of fixing that.
I'd rather dish out my eddies for something else.
At all foods, nature comes first.
Steady.
Whoa.
Let's have a look.
Oh. America.
Streets of Night City will come alive with exquisite multi-story dashi floats. The festival program will also include musical performances by biwa virtuosos and theatrical performances in the No tradition. The sponsor for the festival is the Arasaka Corporation. And, in an exciting development, even Hanako Arasaka has announced her participation in the Dashi Parade. From all of us at WNS News, we wish you a
Dang. Oh my god, the game froze. Scanner hustles, state pay to fight crime. So,
Man of the hour. Jeez, took you long enough. Worked up an appetite. Sit down, let me finish this. Then we can drop in on Senor Vector.
Didn't figure you was the type for Asian. Would have thought you'd find it too.
What do you mean? Noodles? Check. Sint sirloin?
Mentioned something about a surprise yesterday. Am I remembering right, or just had a brain fog?
Probably both, because you usually forget shit. But it just so happens, I think I might have bagged us a sweet-ass J.O.B.
Go on.
I mean, maybe it's not as big as that, but just that it's fronted by a little-known someone named Dexter Deshawn. Only the top fixer in Night fucking City. Fat-ass black Jesus of the afterlife. 300 pounds of partly gold-plated coup.
How'd you manage to pull this? Trade in your spleen or something? As far as I know, we're not the type to get fingered by Dex.
You, me? No. But T-Bug, she's the one that hooked us up. Got us talking. Knew it was a done deal the moment he laid eyes on me. 'Cause come on, ain't nobody who can resist this. Am I right?
Sure, Jack. Whatever you say. So what's the gig? We meant to come out in one piece?
Our Lord and Savior wants to tell you everything himself, face to face. Oh, no pressure, but this whole deal is riding on you now, is it?
Why do I gotta go? You and T-Bug draw straws without me?
T-Bug and Dex go way back, and my face is yesterday's news. Now Dex says he needs to check you, talk to you. Look, V, it's his job, his rules. I can't blame him for taking a personal approach. And it ain't as bad as you think, okay? Trust me.
Guess I got no choice then.
Dex is a real deal when it comes to fixers. Don't get me wrong. Don't got nothing against the Padre or Wakako, but Dex is in a league of his own.
Oh, really? No.
It's always the same story. You land on fresh turf, local fixer waves his dick around, but he's smiling, saying you'll be up to your neck in gigs and eddies. Still, all you are is another name in their little black book. Nifty tool for getting them a fat slice of whatever half-baked shit pie their client put on the table. Sure, you crack jokes over drinks, but in the end, it's biz. Gracias a Dios. Muy lleno. Brought your wheels. Gave them to my guy yesterday to smooth over the dents after our dust up with the scabs.
Thanks, Jack. Much appreciated.
Some top-notch work Miguel did. Rides like it looks. Factory new.
We'll see about that.
So we rolling or what?
Let's feel this factory new ride.
First stop. Ripper Duck. And Holmes, easy on the gas, huh? I just ate. I was supposed to stop by Vic's anyhow. I got a date. Me and Misty.
You don't say.
She's so sweet. Really gets me, you know?
Oops.
Yeah, this is it. Come on, V. Find me once Vic's done dusting. Hash out what Dex has cooked up for us.
Not only to you. Do you truly believe that those who have sold you your mechanical eyes have resisted the temptation?
Hey, V.
Oh, hello.
Dr. Vector will see you now.
I'll sit tight over here. Me and Misty got a little catching up to do.
It's Paris. Oh. Ah.
I'm scared.
I can't kill the cat. Crash. Boo this game. Stupid cat. Huh.
Vicky, surprise every old Ripper. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Last gig. Had to jack into a client's neuro socket. Think I might have gotten
Experiencing migraines, nausea.
whole kit and caboodle.
All right, kid. We'll sort you out in a flash. Besides that, how are things?
Met a new fixer. He gave me a job. Name's Dexter Deshawn.
Known quantity from the afterlife.
But something you're not telling.
Keep your guard up, that's all. I've heard some things about...
Need some new kit, but tools, not toys, Vic. Time I bumped up my sights and got a grip.
Really? Now? Finally?
Vic, shit's getting real. Got a job from Dex Deshawn, hitting the major leagues. Need tech that can perform.
The Dexter Deshawn? Well, that is something. But let me guess. Hasn't paid you yet.
Quit crying, Vic. I'll bring you the eddies later, with interest. You know I will.
Last time. You hear? Chair, please. Sit down and relax.
With these stupid shorts.
Kuroshi Optics. Best I've got, and should be about right under the circumstances. Now jack in.
What the heck?
Kuroshi? Whoa. Vic, nothing tops that on the market.
Sounds like it.
I gave you my word I'd pay you back, but...
We'll work something out. Right now. You peruse and choose while I scan. See what's going on inside. Mark 1, like I said. Decent enough scanner. Displays data on your cornea. Cherry on the top's a built-in external lens disruptor. In layman's terms, any surveillance cam will capture your face as a blur. And just remember, your body will still show up as crystal clear. This should do the trick. Talks to Kuroshi Tech, too.
I'm ready. Carve away.
Excellent. Let's do this. Lay that major league arm of yours right here. Just like that. Thanks. Now, a bit of anesthetic and I can start cutting. Feel anything?
Huh?
Play by play, though. Really, Doc? Makes you sound like a dentist. Always going on and on.
Don't be mean now. Remember, I'm old. I got a shaky Gannic hand. Could slip. Lights out for a minute, all right? Okay, let's test this. See the magic in action. Linking you in. You might feel a little discomfort at first. Blurred vision, low contrast, glitches. Well, how's it look? Feel all right to you?
Seen more dramatic improvements before.
Patience, kid. Give it a minute. Time for the scanner. It might take you a few seconds to adjust, but first time's rarely the charm, with anything, really. Scanner should eventually sync with your thought processes and read your intentions.
I also inject an NCPD file search. Run into any ne'er-do-wells?
You know exactly what they ne'er did well. It ought to work like a charm.
Whoa.
Now draw your weapon. You should see your ammo count in a brand new sight.
Whoa.
How about the neurovirus from the last job? Can you check it?
Done and gone while we were putting in your implant. And a full sweep on your soft and circuits. Zap the critter. You're certified bug-free.
Shit, Victor, not bad. I don't know what to say.
Say you'll take this and remember the dosage. 2 whiffs now, and another 2 in an hour.
Thanks again, Vic. You're the best. I owe you.
And what you're made of. And once you hit the big leagues, forget where you came from.
Hey! Wait a minute!
Hey!
Let's get to know each other.
Your heart chakra looks a little out of whack, babe. I can release it for you, but you'd have to watch out for negative energy fields and avoid mean reds.
V, yo, listen up. I talked to Dick. He's waiting in his ride. For you. Ain't but a hop to where he's...
Okay, do my best to talk us up.
V, listen. I've got this delicate matter. That's why I called you. The number of cyber-psycho attacks in the city is on the rise. Now that's probably not news to you, but this issue matters to me, for a few reasons. There are people who say cyberpsychosis can be treated.
Right.
And I know exactly how that sounds, but I believe even an unproven therapy is still better than a bullet to the brain. If I get a tip about a possible attack, I'll give you a call. Maybe you can investigate before MaxTac hits the scene. But remember, you're not there to execute anybody. Try to incapacitate the attacker, and I'll send someone to pick him up. I hope that's all clear.
Yo, Mr. V, a pleasure.
Dexter Deshawn in the flesh. Ample indeed.
Let's roll. Mind if I ask you something right off the bank? Would you rather live in pieces, Mr. Nobody, die ripe, old, and smelling slightly of urine, or go down for all times in a blaze of glory, smelling near like posies, without seeing your 30th?
This some sort of test?
Just a pet topic of mine. No,
You mean riddles?
No, Mr. V. Ontology. All right, listen close. Scanning a serious job now. Playing gargantuan compared to smashing up a scav home.
Hang on. I got a question of my own now. Why all this, Dex? Why me? Could have had Jackie or T-Bug sitting here. Could have just done this on comms.
Call me old-fashioned, but I like to look anyone I do biz with in the eye. Had the pleasure of meeting the Jackster in the past, and Sweet T-Bug helped this brother out 2 years ago. So here we are. Besides all that, got a special little pre-mission just for you. But we'll get to that.
Let me hear it. What's the job?
There's this prototype tech. A biochip to be precise. Job's to grab it. Simple.
Yeah? Guessing it belongs to a corp.
Mm-hmm. Arasaka. Surely that's no problem.
Corps don't deserve special treatment.
Shit, you ain't playing around. Got a feeling this could be a start of a beautiful friendship built on heaps of eddies.
You work this out? Got a plan?
Two things. First, a conundrum with the Maelstrom boys. Needs active resolving that. Second, a rendezvous. Simple. Client who brought us the job's anxious. She wants to parlay with one of the team.
Client. What's her thing? Why she need to meet?
Woman's name's Evelyn Parker. Betting her wasn't easy. Put the word out I was looking for any kind of intel.
Right, and?
Some brothers from Pacifica got back to me. Told me to stop looking. End of convo. Anyway, our little client insisted on meeting someone with skin in the game. You know, who'll be there for it all. Yours truly will be remote. T-Bug ain't no people person, and Jaggy's only good at some things. I know you know what I mean. Pretty much leaves you.
What's the issue needs resolving with Maelstrom? Got a beef?
Slotting the shard. Got a classic tale for you. Psycho gang doing its thing 2 weeks back. Jumped a Militech convoy. Got away with the gear. Corp don't even know Maelstrom's involved. Now see, convoy was carrying the Flathead, a little combat bot, a prototype. And I need me that bit of high-grade military tech. Because if we don't get that bot, we don't get no soccer chip. And we sure as hell don't get no happily ever after. But don't get excited. It's a single-use toy. Now, I flat out purchased the damn thing from Maelstrom. Problem is, I did so from a gent went by the name of Brick. I say when, because Brick was the leader. 3 days after we'd sealed our deal, his friend and gangmate, one Simon Randall, aka Royce, plain dropped his ass. Royce is in charge now, and I got no way of knowing if he aims to honor his predecessor's word. To add to this shitstorm, one Meredith Stout of Militech has developed an interest in said convoy.
Who's the prima donna?
Corpo agent, internal affairs. Been skidding around town asking after the convoy as if her life depended on finding it. The one lead she's got zip-tied in her trunk. Stick up her ass ain't growing any shorter, so she must be getting desperate. Be wise to think how you could use that. Of course, to do so, you'll need that frazzled cat's info. Sending it now.
Think I got everything. Time I got to work.
Well, that's just music to my ears. I'll set up the meet with Miss Parker at Lizzie's bar. Flathead, though, is gonna be all you. One more thing, Mr. V. Quiet life or blaze of glory? Hmm? Later now.
Oh.
Jackster, talk to Dex.
Yeah, Gordito's a big deal. Literally a nod, yeah.
Claimed to want to check our pro cred. But to me, it feels more like he tangled us up with Maelstrom and Militech. There's this combat bot, military prototype. Maelstrom clept it. Then Dex paid to take it off their hands just before the Gangoons had a switch up in management.
Right, heard about that. Royce versus Brick. Hostile takeover.
That sums it up. Dex wants us talking to Royce. Need the deets of some Militech agent too, but I don't know how much help she stands to be. Then there's the other thing. Gotta meet the client who put the job on the table. Evelyn Parker.
You? Well, what's Dex gonna do? Ride around in his limo, chat chicks up on the hollow?
Parker wants to meet someone on the crew. Dex gave me the nod.
Must know what he's doing. So, how you want to play this? Maelstrom or Parker? What's first?
Parker. Think I ought to see her first. See what she's like, what she's after.
Orale. In that case, I'll hit the Whole Foods. Put my nose to the ground. Sniff around. Hasta luego. Blow me! Back into my sights!
Oh snap! I'm getting drunk.
Flash forward! Flash forward! Slice and dice! Slice and dice! Hey, move your asses!
Whoa.
Where are you hiding?
I'm on fire! I'm on fire! No!
Something's not right.
No, no. Move! Move!
Looking a little put out there, Input. Interest you in a preem BD?
Sure, and I go.
Hold it. House rules first. There will be severe penalties for any unauthorized recording. No drugs, no groping.
Someone catch your eye? You do not grab them. You find them in the catalog, ask for a BD, and get yourself a box.
I really look that green to you. Like I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Door's open.
Whatever.
Have fun, input.
Welcome to Lizzie's.
My, what a sweet little face you have.
What? Everyone thinks I'm a child.
Kiss my dead spot.
Jesus Christ.
You have nothing better to do?
I'm off the clock, hon.
Do I know you?
These ladies are the worst.
Eye of the tiger, babe.
Hey,
Get you something.
so, curious. The name Lizzie's, is that the owner?
Not for a long while, no. And it's none too sweet a story.
Now I'm just flat interested.
Real Lizzie ran a strip joint out of this place back in the day. Girls were paid right, insured.
Let me guess. It didn't last?
No, Tiger Claws took care of that. Tiger beat one of Lizzie's girls real bad once. No hesitation, Lizzie blasted the guy's balls off. Gang came back the next day. Liz was done.
Tigers gave this place up to the Mox in the end, though, didn't they?
Sort of. The Moxes had to make a deal with him. Look, big boss now is Susie Q. But the side stayed out of respect.
Susie Q. That's a JoJo reference. Clearly. Clearly they did that on purpose. Clearly.
What's on the menu?
Where's Joseph? And Holly? Oh my gosh.
I'm looking for Evelyn Parker. You know if she's here?
Who's asking?
Name's V. She and I have a, date.
Well, V, it's a pleasure. I'm Mateo.
Uh-huh. So, Evelyn?
Club's big. Gonna have to look around. Can't do it for you.
It's all right, Mateo. I was waiting for this one.
Blue hair.
Evelyn Parker. I knew it was you as soon as you walked in.
Sense on? Only tequila I drink. How would you know?
I like to know everything about the people. Either that or it was just a lucky guess.
Why are we meeting here? Any particular... Actually, it doesn't seem much like your thing.
I'll take that as a compliment. Come on. No place we can talk where ears won't prick up to listen. We'll be in the lounge, Mateo. Anyone asks, we're not here.
So, what
Nothing's wrong.
horny girl
Really?
like me?
Why don't you just tell me the truth?
I just told you.
Whoa.
Dex had a load to say about you. Called you and I hope he wasn't overselling.
You don't give a rat's dick what Dex thinks. We both know that.
You have trouble accepting.
No, just think...
Maybe Dex is beneath you.
Just started working with him, in fact.
I've heard there are two kinds of fixers. Those loyalty and predictability they value above all else.
Let's cut to the chase. What do you got for me?
Your target. I trust you know what it is.
Relic. Secure your soul trinket. Key tech in the program, actually. We're tangling with Arasaka, making this heist one dangerous, risky motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Arasaka's poured billions into personality transfer technology. But me, I just want the data on this one. The chip is tucked away inside Konpeki Plaza, the hotel. You ever been?
Classy corp hotels? Yeah, no. Out of my price range.
The decor's to die for, as you'll see for yourself.
So where's this chip hiding exactly?
In a suite on the top floor. The room's occupied by Yorinobu Arasaka.
Yorinobu Arasaka? He's in town?
Anyway, he's heir apparent to the Arasaka.
What? So Arasaka Jr.'s...
Only a handful of people in Night City know what the Arasaka's real plans are.
Telling me you're one of them? Look, if you've got any spare aces up your sleeve...
Now this should make your prick perk up. Yorinobu recently swiped the chip from an Arasaka laboratory. He's made a deal with Netwatch. Aims to sell it to them. Have you spotted my ace yet, or do I need to spell things out?
Fine. So no Arasaka security on the device, because Yorinobu whisked it away.
Well, likely in a specialized container. One that mimics an organ...
And the case is...
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Provided we're done gossiping about the Arasakas.
Okay, what's next?
Now comes the best part. Follow me. Got something for you. Should help you plan. Brain dance from Konpeki Plaza.
How's a brain dance supposed to help? Need facts, not thrills.
Think BDs are only good for fondling virtual tits? Jacking off to in those boxes? No. It can be a very useful tool. Good for analyzing details human perception, even boosted, doesn't grasp.
Relax.
Exactly what you need.
So what's on the tape?
Yorinobu's suite. The glorious interior. You'll need to locate the relic yourself.
I said I'd come to
Hope
you.
I grabbed enough detail to make that possible.
You do the math.
I'm off the clock, hun. Eye the tiger, babe. My, what a sweet little face you have.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Hold up. Mean to say you recorded this?
Mm-hmm. BD rec implant. Why, you object?
No, not at all. Let's see this brain dance.
Uh-huh. Judy'll help. She's a Mox, too. Besides, we go back, years. V, this is important. Judy's always been there for me. Always helped out. I trust her. But she's a Mox, not the latest member of your crew.
No.
Try not to forget. So, you'll be a good boy.
Relax. Believe it or not, I'm no stranger to tact. In biz or life.
There you go.
Hey, there you are.
This is V. He's here for that BD role. And V, this is Judy. Best brain dance editor I know.
Enough already. Gonna make me barf.
Impressive looking setup. Need all this to process brain dances.
Mm-hmm. Analyzers, sensory sig amps, acoustic and emotive wave monitors, facial expression translators.
Judy.
All right. Compiled your BD.
What do you think? Will it do?
Still pretty raw.
Mm-hmm. V needs to get deep inside. That's most important.
So, let's Believe me, I've dealt with worse. Should see the jig street porn we gotta contend with sometimes.
So, we drop V inside. Let him look, let him rummage around, right?
How about it, V? Raw brain dance. Ever taken a dip before?
What do you mean by raw? How's this differ from the ready-mades?
Huh. Ready-mades, provided they're well made, should feed you feelings and impressions you'd never have the chance to experience yourself in real space. But it's mass market shit, so it's pre-crafted, hard-coded, fenced in. A raw one? Well... Editors use those layers to fish for juicier emotes and impulses. Sit down, settle in, and we'll get you going.
Sounds dangerous. This dirty chair.
Gotta create your sensory profile first.
A what profile now?
Model of your perceptions and emotional responses. Need to adjust that so the raw BD won't overwhelm you. If I don't, best case scenario, you'll get nauseous as soon as you're in. Probably barf like you would.
Mm-hmm.
Your synapses sizzle like locusts in a deep fryer. But we're not about to let that happen.
Okay. Hit me. Just promise me it won't hurt.
It won't. Not this time. Now sit still, look at me. Gonna run the analysis soft.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let's set the optics and other sensory sigs. Look smack into these two screens. Pretend it's an eye exam.
Am I gonna have to do this calibration dance every time?
Not necessarily, but it's worth the wait. Give me 2 more minutes and you'll see exactly what BD analysis is capable of. One more sec. Need to get the pain receptor limiters in. Okay. All set. I need to test your profile first. Tossing in a sample BD. You can use it to get to know the editor. Now let me see. Where can we...
Can't he just use my recording? Why are we wasting time?
So we don't risk our necks? Besides, won't take a sec. Got something here. Should be perfect.
What'd you choose?
Corner store holdup in Hill. Real amateurs. Don't even know where I got.
Boot it up.
Beat diving.